Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together. Tonight, in all services, all three campuses, I'm preaching on the rapture. We're going to get into the rapture proper. Last time we began to talk about the rapture is the bride meeting the bridegroom and why we never need to be afraid of the rapture. But tonight, we really dig into the rapture. Right now, I want us to come back to the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 7. Just one phrase, Paul says. You are looking only on the surface of things. You are looking only on the surface of things. There are so many Christians, forgive me, you're surface thinkers. And I don't say that to insult you, but I say that to challenge you. See, you can be deceived very easily if you only look at the surface and you don't dig under the facade to see the reality. A few years ago, Sister Bev and I were wanting to buy our own home. I don't know anything about construction. We do a lot of construction, but we have professionals that do that. So I took some of my friends who were engineers and architects and things, and I had them look at this house that we really, really liked. And after looking at the house, and it was a good deal, they sat me down afterwards and they said, Pastor, you should not buy the house. All of this is facade, but underneath the facade, it's not well built. Instead, you should buy this other house, which wasn't very pretty, but it was made of solid poured concrete. They said, Pastor, you have to look beyond the surface and see how strong something is. Now, Sister Bev cried and cried because she really liked the other house, but we're very happy in the strong house. Now, oftentimes, brothers and sisters, people are smooth talkers. They know how to present things well. They know how to speak politically correct. They know how to use positive spin. They're really good at creating a surface. And we're so easily deceived with false doctrines. And we're so easily deceived by false preachers and false prophets because we only look at the surface of things. And this was the big challenge of these people. And the whole context here is dealing with the false apostles and the super apostles. And they look down upon Paul and they despise Paul because his surface wasn't as beautiful as the other surface of the super apostles. But when you go below the surface, you find depth of knowledge and understanding with Paul that you did not find with those that look cool. Now I want to challenge you as Christians today. Don't look at the surface of things. Ask questions. Dig deeper. Just because the surface looks good doesn't mean that what's under it is good. Every one of us knows this. Every one of us has lived with this. How many has each one of us gone up and we've touched a wall and the wall looked perfect, but when we touched it, our finger went through because all that was left was paint, because the ani had eaten all the wood out from underneath it. But the surface looked really good. The same is true in our spiritual lives. Don't be a surface thinker. Learn to stick your finger in things. Learn to dig a little deeper. Make sure that you get good foundations in your spiritual life.